Hello everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome back to a new series on the channel. This is going to be attempting Skyrim's Dragonborn DLC at level 1. So let's get right into this. First of all, I'm an orc. I think Berserker Rage would be pretty easy. I'm going to play with survival mode on for this, which should be interesting. I have nothing but the 500 gold in my pocket, which is to just pay the fare to get the Solstheim, these foot wraps, a rough spun tunic, and the cultist orders. Alright, well, let's get over there. Alright, hello, Gjalland.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
What happened? Why won't you go back?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
Yes, you are. You're taking me to Solstheim.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
I'll pay you double your usual rate.
Well, a man's got to make a living after all. Fine. We'll cast off immediately.
Make sure, if you are excited for this series, leave a like and subscribe. It helps me know that you want to see it, and it helps my channel grow. Alright, we're already hungry. That's great.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Okay, so already it's pretty crappy out. Apparently I'm cold.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
I'm looking for Murak. Do you know him?
Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Why are you so suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
Has security been an issue? And we are tired already.
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
What do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Alright, so that's all we're going to talk about.
I was starting to wonder what happened to you.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
What?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again, and there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what we can do.
All right, Admiral. Don't worry about rushing it. Just pay me when you can.
Alright, so the only other thing that I just remembered that we brought here from the mainland is Unrelenting Force and Whirlwind Sprint, because I just did the main quest up until the point where we, like, get encountered by the cultists, and then I finished off that quest. I'm going to take all of this stuff. It's like the first step in gathering all of our stuff, even though I do know you can't actually sell any of this for any gold. right off the bat at least. It's just worth a 0.
But I'd stay inside the bowl.
Yeah, leave me alone. What's in these urns? Ooh, a carrot. I'll use that. I'll eat it. An apple. That's good. These are all filled too. Alright, so just food. Which is important. I'm going to need that. I decided to play on survival mode just so I have to like walk to and from everywhere, just so it's a little more challenging. Because Solstheim is small enough to where like having to walk back and forth isn't really that big of a deal. At least on like the time restrictions. But it's enough to make it a little challenging. So I did also record this yesterday, but I kind of like messed up the recording a little, so I'm re-recording it so I know a little more what I want to do. Which is also why I know that these aren't like worth anything. And one more thing is I know this has kind of been like a little thing that's going on YouTube. I know Juve, who is another YouTuber, he's like way more popular than me. He's like 100,000 subscribers. Is doing like a region locked Solstheim challenge where he basically starts off at level 1 on Solstheim also. But I'm not stealing his idea. I've been talking about this for a while, and I've actually done it on a previous YouTube channel like well over a year ago. So before you like accuse me of stealing someone else's idea, that's not how it is. It just happens that I wanted to do this right now too. Alright, so the first quest I always like to do when I show up here is come over here, talk to...
Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Okay, talk to
You
Glover.
haven't seen Precious Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Why all the fuss over a simple pickaxe?
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Can't you just get the guard to find Precious?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Precious, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Alright.
You tell Precious he better give that.
So, I believe... Okay. I'm gonna shut that quest off just because it's not something I can really accomplish right now. Although I'm going to have to try, obviously. But the first thing I like to do, come in here, talk to Precious. Especially because there is some decent loot in here also that I can sell or wear.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Alright, well that was quite the interaction.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
I'm just exploring.
Exploring, huh? Most folks think this place isn't worth the effort. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
What sort of secret would be hidden here?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
Who was your great-grandfather?
Gratian Caerelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel, and he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
How did he die?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall, but I know better.
What's your proof, though?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
What did the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
So the key is to the locked section.
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
This is hardly proof of anything.
Now you're starting to sound like everyone else. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story.
She's not wrong.
Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you do need my help.
I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
Any idea of where to start?
Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Okay, so I'm going to finish up... Well, first of all, Glover wants his ancient Nordic pickaxe back.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place.
It doesn't belong to you.
Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
Alright, so I'm going to finish up, probably get that dialogue later. There is a bunch of stuff over here that I can take, which is very useful loot. Anything that's worth, like, literally one isn't actually going to sell for anything.
I've never been able to get that far.
Well, I'm not doing that right now. And then, obviously, all of this stuff's also worth something. And it's going to be very important to get as much loot as we can and get as much gold as we can, just so I can, like, I don't know, afford to eat, I guess. Anything in these sacks? No. That's a shame. There's more pickaxes, a shovel. It's all worth some... Ooh, there's a strong... But I have no lockpicks. I didn't know there was a strong box down here. I missed out on my last one. Okay, so we at least get a new helmet. And I guess I can put, like, these gloves on for warmth. And these clothes are nicer. So now we really look the part of an adventurer. And we have an ancient Nordic pickaxe, which is the only weapon I have right now, really, other than the normal pickaxes. It is still raining. Ooh, there's an axe right here. Take that as well. I guess I could, like, chop wood and sell it, but I feel like that would just be, like, long and monotonous and boring. Alright, hello Glover, I'm back.
Find my pickaxe yet?
Yeah, I have your ancient Nordic pickaxe.
So, you finally tracked down old Crucius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it.
After all that, why?
I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use.
Okay.
Looking to protect yourself?
I'm just gonna sell some of the stuff that I found in the mine. Weapons, you can have all of the pickaxes. I'm gonna keep that normal axe. Only one of the helmets, because I obviously need the other ones. And now we have a 42 gold, and I know where we can go next. So, we have to head out of town already. Out here, we should find ourselves our first good set of armor. I do want to use two-handed weapons, so I have to find myself a good two-handed sword, or mace, or anything, which I know where to find in the next video. Which will probably be what we do. But anyways, if we come over here, we will... Ooh, ash yam. I need those to eat them. Maybe I should eat up first. Okay, so 2 apples. In all of the yams, maybe that'll fill us up. Nope, doesn't even fill us up all the way. Okay, over here we will find ourselves somebody fighting with ash spawn. Okay, first I'll use Berserker Rage, and then I'll use Unrelenting Force. It's really like the only advantage I have. And these things are quite tough. Make sure to make a save. But luckily, if me and this guy can single one out at a time, it should be pretty easy to defeat. Especially with him doing a quarter of its health in one hit.
Another victory for the Redoran Guard.
Alright, before I talk to him, I'm gonna take all this stuff. Let's take it all. And then equip it. So, we get all this and an elven sword. Alright, well now that we got that stuff, I guess we can talk to, what's his name? Captain
Thanks.
Velith.
I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here.
What were those things?
Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
How did that bring you to this old farm?
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
I could lend you a hand for a price.
I think I could talk the Counselor into paying you, and I could use an extra pair of hands. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard.
Very well, where do I begin?
We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Alright, what are these ash spawn?
No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back.
How often do they attack?
We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses.
Do you suspect there's a motivation to their attacks?
Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
I might know someone, though maybe not. I can't remember.
Just tell me if you know him.
I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not really related to what we're doing right now. I just figured I'd get that out of the way. I probably should have earlier. What? Oh, why do you think the attacks are from the Adius farm?
I don't. All I know is that the ash spawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family.
How long has the farm been abandoned?
Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock.
Alright, so we have the quest March of the Dead, so we have to search the farm for clues. It's obviously pointing us right there, so I'm going to search everything else before I search that. Amethyst, that's useful. All of this stuff is pretty useful. And before I search this, I'm going to look around in the actual farm. Have a bunch of ash yams. I wonder if I can make better food out of those. I guess that's how we'll finish the video. I'll go back and check out the inn. Probably buy a room so I can sleep tonight. And see if I can cook anything. There's nothing in the actual farmhouse. Alright, so last ash pile. There's a declaration of war. Raven Rock Stronghold. My calls for the unconditional surrender of your forces and an immediate cessation of all hostilities have been ignored numerous times. I therefore have no choice but to assume your purpose on Solstheim is hostile, and to treat Raven Rock Stronghold as an enemy of the Empire. I warn you, any attempt to breach Fort Frostmoth will be met with an equal level of aggression. I will do everything in my power to wipe you and your forces off the face of Tamriel. There will be no further communications between us. General Falx Carius, Garrison Commander, Fort Frostmoth. I have such an issue reading out loud I mean, I read all the time in my, like, personal time, but out loud, can't do it. Alright, Captain Veleth.
Have you found something?
I've discovered this note on one of the ash spawn.
This is strange. The note says it's from General Folks Carius, but that's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive.
What do you want me to do?
If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm going to head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that right this second.
General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Yeah, he also sounds like he'd probably kill me. Alright, so I guess the last thing we'll do in this video is head back to Raven Rock and check out, you know, like if I can craft anything, sell the rest of the stuff that I found, just like talk to some of the residents. Oh boy, there's more ash spawn. Looks like someone's gonna die. And it's probably gonna be me. Luckily there's some like Redoran guards too. These things aren't too bad when I have like support, but I feel like if I get ambushed by a gang of them, I'll definitely have a tough time. Because yeah, these Redoran guards clean up quite well. I don't know why I'm not taking a ton of damage. What is my difficulty set to? Adept. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I should up the difficulty, make it a little more challenging. Definitely not going to play on Legendary because then it just becomes like hacking at the same thing over and over again. And I don't want to like have to fight enemies for half an hour. Kind of like make the videos drag along way more than they need to. Who's this? Oh, hey Neloth.
The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
What can you tell me? I'm not gonna... Why are you over here? You're not supposed to be like chilling out here, Neloth. Okay, what time is it? 4 in the afternoon. So everybody should still be around. So this is the trader.
I'd be on the first ship off this island if I had the coin. What a waste.
What have you got for sale?
Everything I've got on display, really.
Okay. So I have a few gems and some ore. I guess I'll just like sell you everything. Ooh, I'm gonna keep that. I need all of this too. All of this can go. And any weapons. None that I want to sell, because I want to keep that. So now I have 164 gold. Do you have any like lockpicks? Yes. I guess I'll buy like 10. And in here is the Retching Niche, which is called a corner club, because that's Dark Elf tradition, or Dunmer tradition. How did you know I came in? You're all the way down here. Okay, where is there like somewhere I can cook?
The Retching Niche Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
Good to know. Was it up here? Did I walk past it? Oh yeah, it's right there. Duh. Alright, is there anything I can make? No. There is so much food. And poisoned apples. Okay, so I can't make any food, so I'm gonna have to buy some.
Welcome to the Retching Niche, Outlander. What can I get you?
What have you got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Alright, so I'm gonna buy just like a couple of things of prepared food and then a room. I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Alright, that's good because I actually have no idea where it would be in here. Oh, actually, no, I think it's over here. If memory serves me correctly. Oh, this is a... Oh, no, that's an owned bed. Is it this sleeping roll? That door's locked. Okay, so it's over here. This is a very nice room. Seriously, everything's gonna be stealing? Alright, thanks. Alright guys, well this is where I'm going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure, leave a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section what you want me to do differently, if you want me to continue the series. And like always, hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.